Hello everyone, welcome to 2021, goodbye 2020, no one's gonna frickin' miss you. I'm in my car right now, you know, as you can tell, steering wheel, hello. And I just got my allergy shot for the month, my first allergy shot of 2021, yay, going on my 4th year of being injected with things that I am allergic to make me not allergic to them, because that is the magic that is science. I just wanted to do a little like welcome to 2021 video, because this is exactly how I started 2020 last year, was a little car vlog. And look at how 2020 turned out. I am excited for this year. I am expecting it will be much better than whatever last year was with, you know, the whole COVID thing. COVID is still a thing. I had to, you know, I'm still going around wearing my mask. I had to change into a medical mask in order to enter my clinic. Wow, downtown Palo Alto is kind of popping right now. No, it's not. Actually, there's nothing going on. The Apple store is closed. Oh, such a tragedy. You know, because of COVID. Actually, I mean, there's a lot of cars, but like, I wouldn't say traffic is terrible. You know, like some people are eating outside. A lot of buildings are just closed. Oh my God, that's where Lululemon is. I knew there was a Lululemon here, but I didn't, oh, so it's like right next to Cream, which if you don't know, Cream is like this like ice cream sandwich place, and it's so good, and every time I eat one I gain like 10 pounds, but like it's so worth it. I totally just passed a yellow light. I do not care. This is how I think when I'm driving. I just, you know, I'm like 99.99% sure I have undiagnosed ADHD, and actually I am seeing my primary care physician tomorrow, and I'm just gonna be like, you know, like, I know that I have depression and anxiety, and they've both like really sucked in the last few years, but I'm pretty sure I have ADHD too, and it's just never been formally diagnosed. But like, I have a lot of friends who have actually recently been diagnosed with ADHD. Also, spoiler alert, these friends are all musicians like me. But it's interesting because they're all like, yeah, like I never knew I had ADHD, but like when they did like this little like quiz thing that you do, you know, for like mental health stuff, they ticked off pretty much all the boxes. And then like I went online and looked at these tests, and it was just like, why am I ticking off all these boxes? So, I mean, and I guess it makes sense because, you know, artists, like, we're very outside of the box. We can't stay still for too long. Our mind is literally everywhere, and that's why we're constantly creating and moving on to new projects, and we never finish the projects we're working on. I'm literally working on like 30 songs right now. It's kind of ridiculous. Thank you, Dashcam. But that's just how I work. I hope 2021 is going to be a much better year. We have a few vaccines here in the States, but the way they're rolling out the vaccination is just a mess. Like, a mess. You know, they said that certain people were supposed to be getting them, but all of a sudden, like, politicians are getting them, and it's like, guys, really? Like, you can literally work from home. Like, you are so rich. Like, you can just sit at home in your nice little mansion, in your nice big ass mansion, and, you know, like, do your politician stuff. But no, you know, they're all out getting vaccines, while people like my mother, who is a high school teacher and is currently doing like a hybrid of distance learning and teaching in person, and she's also immunocompromised, like, she needs the vaccine way more than like any of these politicians do. But like, do we see people like her getting the vaccine right now? No. But that's just, you know, how things work. Cases are going up. In my area, the county I live in is the only county in the Bay Area that basically still has ICU beds. Like Santa Clara County, doomed. San Francisco County, doomed. San Mateo County, not as doomed, but still doomed. But like, I live in Alameda County, and we're still chilling at like 40% capacity. Hey, what's up? It's Editing Gabby. So I've got my phone here, and I went and actually looked up the ICU bed capacity. And for Alameda County, as of January 5th, which is when I filmed this video, we were actually at 32.9%. So not 40% like I thought, but we've still got a little under a third of our ICU beds available, which is much better than the rest of our region, which is like Contra Costa has 8.1% available. Marin County doesn't have data available, which is odd. Monterey County has 23%. Napa 0%, San Francisco 35%, so actually San Francisco is doing a lot better than I thought. San Mateo County 2%, Santa Clara 9%, and no data available for Santa Cruz County, 17% for Solano County, and 28.9% for Sonoma County. So, I mean, out of the entire region, Alameda County is doing the second best after San Francisco, but still not great. Please stay home, don't spread the virus, thanks. So, I should probably talk about like what the heck I actually plan to do with my channel this year, because last year I tried this thing where I was uploading once a week and then I started uploading twice a week. I noticed some of my videos were doing really well and other videos were just not really, you know, doing anything. So I'm gonna continue doing story times, because even though like I don't get a ton of views on those, I have fun with those, and you never know if like one of my story times like may go viral. I don't freaking know, you know, like it's always a possibility. And I just enjoy telling story times because I'm a natural storyteller. Like, hi, I write songs, you know, they're based off stories from my life, and it would be a little weird if I wrote a song about how my coworker almost killed me, but you know, I should actually probably do that. I should try to write a song about that. Anyways, so I'm gonna be doing story times. I'm gonna try to do them once a month, if not every other month. I'm going to continue my story behind a song series because I'm really enjoying that, and I've noticed that a lot of you who follow my music are also really enjoying those videos, so I'm going to keep doing those. And I've got, like, I'm going to be doing them once a month, and I won't even get through my songs by the end of this year. Like, the next song I'm going to be doing this for is going to be my song Falling So Fast. We're going to start off 2021 on a really depressed note, but you know, it's actually quite fitting. And I think by the end of the year, I will be on songs from my album Love Always. So like, I won't even be at my EP, which I released. Oh my God, I released my EP like 3 years ago now. That is ridiculous. Oh wait, no, 2 years ago. I released it in 2019. Yeah. So I'm gonna be doing that. I also wanted to be, like, I'm also gonna try some like collections videos, because I collect things and I own mass amounts of certain things, and you know, I want to talk about that because we'll see how that goes. And what else was I planning to do? Oh yeah, and obviously I'm going to be vlogging. What I was doing last year was, my plan was to vlog all the sorry, hold on, these light is that is a green light. Why can't I see that from far away? That's a very dim green light. Okay. What I was planning to do last year was vlog all of my Folk Alliance conference experiences, but I went to New Orleans for the big folk conference in January, and then COVID happened and everything else got postponed or canceled. Don't even try it. There's a car trying to cross the intersection. I will cut you in half, and I don't even want to. I did do a vlog on my experience at Folk Alliance International in New Orleans, which was super fun. Oh my God, I miss New Orleans so much. And I couldn't vlog any of the other conferences because they were all postponed or canceled.
At the light, use the right 3 lanes to turn onto Bayfront Expressway.
Thank you, Siri. Yeah, so, you know, we'll see what happens this year. Surfa, which is the southeast region, they have canceled their conference for this year because it's in May, and you know, that's still in the spring, and things aren't really expected to be any better or closer to back to normal by May. So I know Surfa isn't happening, which sucks because I love Surfa. I love all the regions, honestly, but like, I'm bummed. I don't know what's going on with Swerfa, which is Southwest. I hope they have an in-person conference this year. I won like a free registration to Swerfa, and I was obviously gonna go last year, but you know, that didn't happen. I'm hoping Swerfa happens this year. I hope Farm happens. I hope NERFA happens. You know, I hope all the conferences happen. I just don't know what's gonna happen because of COVID. And you know, Swerfa, Far West, Farm, and NERFA are all in the fall. So, you know, fingers crossed they can all happen, but we don't know what's going on. Everything's up in the air. You know, we don't know if like the hotels are gonna wanna like hold these conferences, you know, like everything's very unknown right now. So I don't know if any of the fall conferences are gonna happen. I seriously hope they do though. If any of the conferences do end up happening, I will vlog them because it's always so much fun. I will not do Vlogtober this year, but I will do Vlogmas again. I really enjoy doing Vlogmas, even though like it was so not entertaining. And also I live with my dad who doesn't celebrate Christmas, so that's why there was like no Christmas decor except for like some candles in my room that were shaped like Christmas trees. Like it sucked, but you know, it's fine. I'm hoping to do some vlogs involving like nature and going out and stuff, because you know, I do live near some regional parks. I believe there are some state parks near me too, and you know, I'm a few hours away from Yosemite, which is my happy place. It's my Disneyland. It's so much better than Disneyland. Don't come for me for that. So I hope I can go to Yosemite this year. We're also gonna have to see what's going on, because right now they are only open for day use, and also in the entire state of California, staying in hotels for recreational reasons is actually like prohibited. Like I'm pretty sure you can get a fine or go to jail if you show up at a hotel because like you want a vacation. Like you can't do that. Like hotels right now I believe are only being used for essential travelers and people who like need to be quarantined but can't, or like I don't know if they're still being used for homeless people right now. I hope they are, because it's really unfair that they have to be freaking stuck out on the street in freaking January when there's a pandemic going on. But then again, the government doesn't care about homeless people, which is so gross, and I hope that changes. But you know, yeah, basically hotels are not being used right now for vacationing, so I can't go anywhere right now, and it really sucks because I want to get out of my apartment. This is my first time out of my apartment all year. It's the 5th. What? But no, this is the first time I'm leaving my apartment in my car like all year, because I can't go anywhere otherwise, and I have asthma, so if I get COVID I'm literally screwed. Like my lungs will disintegrate and I will die. Like it's not good, and there are a lot of people in my position and it sucks. Oh, music wise, I am working on my new album, and I'm also working on 3 secret projects. They don't all have to do with music actually. One of them has like nothing to do with music. One of them, oh my god, oh there's a skunk. Oh, that smells so bad. So yeah, one of my secret projects has absolutely nothing to do with music. One of them kind of has something to do with music, and the other one is 100% music related. If you are one of my patrons on Patreon, you know what the secret project is because I announced it. Go be a patron on Patreon if you want to know more about these secret projects, because I will be announcing them first on there. And I don't know when I'm going to announce my first secret project like to everyone else. We'll see. I want to do it soon, but you know, things still have to fall into place and I need to figure some stuff out. So stay tuned for that. But if you want to be the first to know about all these secret projects and new songs and stuff I'm doing that is a secret, I will be telling my patrons on Patreon first. I'm also changing Patreon up. I did make an announcement about this on Patreon, and I also announced it on my Facebook page. I haven't announced it on Twitter or Instagram yet. I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna try to announce that today. But basically on Patreon, I'm changing my tiers. Instead of being like, you know, pay this much and you get this, and then pay this much and you get this plus this, and you know, like it basically the more you pay, the more you get. Because COVID has affected so many people financially, including me. Like I'm struggling right now, guys. I'm struggling, as are so many people. It's really sad. And you know, if you're in a tough financial situation right now because of COVID or not because of COVID, like I'm sorry, I'm here for you. Like I get what you're going through, because I'm going through some really tough financial stuff right now. Because you know, like I've gone from having gigs pretty much every week to having a gig every few months if I'm lucky, and obviously it's virtual. Thank you, Siri. As for my day job, my hours have been cut to pretty much like 10% of what I was doing, and it's really bad. It's really bad what's going on. And you know, some people have lost their jobs completely, like they've been laid off, or they just don't have hours because they're not essential workers, so they can't work, and it's really crappy, you know. It's a little dark. Why am I wearing sunglasses? Oh, I just realized that there is some construction going on this road that leads to my apartment, so I'm gonna need to turn right and take a little detour in a sec. So let me move over and let me also turn off my GPS because it's gonna start yelling at me and be like, why are you turning right? You shouldn't be. Okay, what was I talking about? Patreon. So instead of like basically like giving or like offering more to like the more you pay, because everyone's financial, or like most people's financial situations are just so crappy right now, and I hate paywalls. I want to make my music and my creations as accessible as possible, so I'm going to change up my tiers to a pay what you can or pay what you want. So pay what you can for people who are like struggling, and then pay what you want for people who have the means to subscribe to me on Patreon and, you know, pay more than, you know, what other people could, because you're in a better situation, and also you're very nice and want to pay me a lot for my stuff, which is so sweet. Thank you. So I'm going to, I think I'm going to start the lowest tier at $3 a month, which is $36 a year. You know, like that's, you pay more for a Spotify or Apple Music subscription if you think about it. So, you know, I'm going to start it at $3 a month, and then I will take it all the way to $100 a month if you want to pay that, or if you can pay that. You know, I'm not saying no, you absolutely can, and thank you so much. I'm appreciative of anyone who subscribes to me on Patreon. Like, honestly, like, thank you. Like, you're giving me your hard-earned money because you believe in me, and like, that means so much. Like, I truly cannot tell you how much that means to me. I'm gonna have it starting at 3 and going all the way up to 100, and I'll have like certain increments. I think I'll do like 3, 5, 10, 25, 50, and 100, I think, is what I'll do. But we'll see. I'm not totally set on that yet. And then, of course, like, if someone wants to pay more, which I would just be like, you want to pay more than 100? Okay. You can always message me either on Patreon if you're already a patron, or you can reach out to me via social media. Like, I check my DMs. I don't check Facebook too much, but I do check my Twitter and Instagram DMs, and you can let me know, you know, like, this is how much I would like to give you, and I'll just be like, thank you, and I'll make like I'll create a tier for you to sign up on, and then I'll close it and like get rid of it. So yeah, so that's my music stuff going on right now. I am hard at work on the 4th album. Actually, I was in the waiting room because when I get my allergy shots, I have to wait 30 minutes to make sure like I don't go into anaphylactic shock, because that can happen. And during those 30 minutes, I was working on my songs on my iPad on my Good Notes app, and then I realized that I prefer pen and paper. Like, it's so weird. I tried to make myself go like more tech and also more environmentally friendly, because, you know, like, I don't have to keep buying notebooks, but I just really like using pen and paper or pencil and paper. So I moved, or I didn't finish all the songs, but I'm currently, why are you turning so slow? Okay, I'm currently moving all my song drafts from my iPad to my songwriting notebook, and I also use my notes app on my phone to like give ideas and stuff. Oh my goodness, could you drive any slower? Okay. Sorry, this is how we are in California. We don't like slow drivers. Even though I'm on a residential road, I'm going 30, I'm fine. Okay. Right now, I'm doing a hybrid of using my notes app on my phone and my iPad and my laptop, because they're all like interconnected, because it's like an app on the cloud, and my songwriting notebook, because I like the idea of like crossing things out or like erasing things. I don't erase things as much anymore, unless like I really messed up. I mostly cross things out so I can go back and be like, oh, that's the line I came up with first, and you know, all that fun stuff. But I use my notes app mostly for when I get ideas in the middle of the night and I can't like get out my songwriting notebook, because I'd have to turn my light on and that would wake up everyone else in my apartment, including my pets, and like, you know, don't want to do that, and also like my eyes would hurt, and like when the idea is fresh in my head, I need to get it out. So when I come up with ideas like in the middle of the night, I use my notes app for ideas I get in the middle of the night and I need to just type them out, and my phone is in dark mode, so like I don't blind myself when turning on my phone. And then I use my songwriting notebook to just like map everything out and work with an outline, and you know, just get all of that out. And then I also use my voice memo app for when I get melody ideas, and you know, while I could notate them, I don't keep a notation notebook on me, so it makes more sense for me to just sing the melody out, and I go from there. You know, I'll either transcribe it or I will figure it out by ear. I usually figure it out by ear because, you know, even though I went to music school and I can transcribe things and I can sight read and all that stuff, it's still not my strong point, because as a singer-songwriter, and most singer-songwriters are like this, we just do everything by ear. You know, like there's a lot of songwriters I know that like know zero music theory. Like I didn't know, like I had a very, very limited knowledge of music theory when I first started writing songs. When I went to college and started taking music theory classes, I was then realizing like, oh, this is what I've been doing this whole time. Or like, this is what the thing I do is called, you know, secondary dominance. So stuff like that. I'm almost home, and obviously I don't want to show you where I live, so I'm going to stop talking in a little bit and just end off this vlog slash welcome to 2021 video with just saying, let's hope this year is much better than last year's, or at least an improvement. I would even be okay with a baby step better. I'm looking forward to getting new music out and getting these projects out, and just, you know, working on stuff that I enjoy, and, you know, living life doing what I love. So last year was quite something, and my heart really hurts for all those who passed away due to COVID, and also, you know, like everyone who passed away. I lost my grandfather last year, not to COVID, but he did. Actually, he was admitted to the hospital right when COVID was starting to get bad here, but it was for something completely unrelated. And he, you know, he did pass away over the summer, and you know, it was hard because he's the only grandpa I knew, like I actually got to meet, because my dad's dad passed away when my dad was 17, so I never got to meet him, you know. So, you know, it was hard losing my only grandpa. And, you know, if you experienced loss in 2020, I'm truly sorry. And, you know, we're gonna get through it. And this year is going to be, I hope, much better, and just a new beginning for us. So, all right, I am about to cross the street that leads to my apartment. So I'm gonna stop talking. I will talk to you in the next video, which is going, well, the next video is going to be a story behind the song, and then after that it's going to be an unboxing video that I already filmed, because I already unboxed what I'm going to unbox in the video. Wait, I already unboxed it because it already got here, so that video I just need to edit it. And then what's my last, oh, and the last video of the month is going to be a story time, and I'll just go ahead and tell you what it's about. It's about this big earthquake I experienced as a child in another country, and my family almost died. It was, in fact, a near-death experience, and I'm very excited to tell you this story because being from an earthquake area and having two parents from two separate countries that also have earthquakes, it's gonna be a fun time telling this story. So, all right, I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. If you are not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe so that, you know, you can watch more videos from me and be the first to know when they're out. And yeah, I will talk to you in the next video. I'm about to turn and I should not be talking to the camera anymore, so bye.